It looks like this Polo series is going to be the final nail in the coffin for Meghan Markle and Prince Harry's Netflix contract. Hey up everyone, it's me, Stef the Alternate, your nerdy alternative, and welcome to the Dose of the Daily Nerd, where I break down the royal news and gossip of the day that's pretty much caught my eye. And oh my goodness, yeah, let's jump into this madness, shall we? Because it definitely looks like this Polo series is going to be the final nail in the coffin for Megxie and Haz's Netflix contract, because the reviews are in, and oh my goodness, it is not good reading. It is not looking pretty for Megxie, Hazza, or Netflix themselves. Let me show you through some of the headlines here. This is from The Guardian, saying Prince Harry's unintentionally hilarious profile of the world's stupidest sport. Fixtures are chosen by popping confetti-filled balloons. Obnoxiously privileged players weep in darkened rooms when they lose. This documentary about the royals' hobby is like a spoof. And they give it 2 out of 5 stars, which for me, guys, I have to admit that's quite generous of the reviewer right there. Here is another headline from New York Post. Prince Harry and Meghan Markle's boring Netflix Polo doc slammed by critics. We have The Cut here saying Harry and Meghan's projects can't stop flopping. We have here this one from the Daily Mail saying Prince Harry and Meghan Markle's Netflix series Polo is panned by critics who all have the same complaint about the boring series. And guys, last night I did a special live stream where you all got to watch me seeing Polo right from the beginning of episode 1 all the way through to the end of episode 5. And by the end of it, when I could get my teeth back in, I was like, kill me now. It was boring as hell. That was like the main kind of running theme throughout it all. I was watching this and I'm like, am I supposed to care about this? This is really boring. I was just bored shizzless with it all. Here we've got The Telegraph with their review, Blood, Sweat, Tears and baffingly Little Prince Harry. Netflix and Archewell team up for a tedious inside look at posh Polo, and for once the Duke and Duchess of Sussex don't hog the limelight. They again give it 2 out of 5 stars. And stay tuned to later on in the video, because Netflix reportedly has a really, really big problem with Polo, particularly with Harry not being in it at all. They've got a really, really big problem with Harry on that one. Again, another sign that this Polo series is going to be the final nail in the coffin. Stay tuned to later on in the video and I'll explain a little bit more about that. But this is the thing, like, right, when I go on to the Netflix homepage, just like I did last night when I set up the stream last night, you guys watching me seeing this thing for the first time, it's not on the front page. I couldn't find it. Like here, new on Netflix, That Christmas, Churchill at War, Cobra Kai, brilliant series, definitely recommend it, do watch it. Intelligence, The Lincoln Lawyer, The Walking, Pembrokeshire Murders, Cold Case, Who Killed John Benet Ramsey, Gangs of London, Senna, Mr. McMahon, The Resident. But nothing right there, right at the beginning, being like, watch Hazard's Polo situation. And when you go right at the top of the Netflix page, and I'm not going there because of copyright reasons, it'll start automatically playing the clip. And, you know, copyright reasons, I don't want to be clipped, okay? Polo's not there either. It's not there being advertised right at the top of the Netflix homepage where it's showing you a preview and a clip of it all. It's just not there. Go on Netflix right now if you've got an account. Am I wrong? Right? And so this is the thing. This is, to me, all the signs that this Polo series is the final nail in the coffin for Megxie and Haz's Netflix contract, because they have had flop after flop after flop. The previous one was Heart of Invictus, and that failed last year to make the top 10 list when it was released in both the UK and America. They also cancelled Meg's animated series Pearl. That didn't lift off the ground whatsoever. You also had Live to Lead, this docuseries, whatever you want to call it, that was released only a couple of weeks after their mockumentary, Harry and Meghan. And this was absolutely panned by the critics. Here you've got The Telegraph saying it was a torrent of motivational gloop from Harry and Meghan. The Sussexes' role in this series is both peripheral and odd, while interviewees from Greta Thunberg and Jacinda Ardern are fitfully engaging. And they gave it a 2 out of 5 stars. Now, when you look at IMDb of all these projects since Harry and Meghan mockumentary was released, you see here the Live to Lead got a paltry 4.6 out of 10 stars. Heart of Invictus didn't fare too well either, 5.4 out of 10 stars. And Polo, oh my goodness, worse than both of them combined, guys. 2.5 out of 10 stars. This thing is sinking faster than a lead balloon. And, you know, the reports are coming in that at this stage, Netflix are just done with Harry and Meghan at this point. It is not expected that their deal is going to be renewed next year, that they are going to drop, fire, cancel, however you want to term it, Megxy and Hazza. This is a literal $100 million regret that Netflix has right now. I did say earlier on in this video that Netflix in particular with this Polo series had a very, very big problem with Prince Harry. The problem being that he was hardly in it at all. This was the headline that came out a couple of months ago. Prince Harry's Polo documentary disappoints Netflix bosses who expected more bang for their buck. Why? Well, a source told the Daily Mail in this particular article what Netflix have received in return for their deal with the Sussexes doesn't look great. People want personal stuff. Apart from their documentary series, which had the drama of them quitting the royal family, everything else they've produced has been underwhelming, which is what I've shown you in this particular video leading up to this point. Any reasonable person turning into a show about Polo made by Prince Harry would expect Harry to take a starring role. I think that's a reasonable expectation. But that didn't happen. The source says here that he's not taken a starring role is hugely disappointing for Netflix. Let's face it, polo isn't exactly a mainstream sport, so the attraction would have been watching Harry. Without him, it's marginal at best. And that's what I've said all along. Even before Polo was released, what have I been saying? Polo is not mainstream. People like you and I, you guys watching right now, and myself, the only thing I knew about polo was that the Royals played it, it's on horses, and it's an elite kind of sport for the higher echelons of society, right, that have got a ton of money. That's all I knew. I didn't know the rules. I don't know the players. I don't know how it works. I don't know the stars of polo, this, that, and the other. The only reason why I know the existence of Nacho is because of his relation to Harry. That's it. That's it. And so it made more sense for Hazza and Megxy to be in this polo series even more, to attract more to the mainstream, because the mainstream know more of Harry and Meghan than they do of polo. But that didn't happen. The source then says Netflix deal expires next year, so the Sussexes need a big hit. This sounds like a big nothing burger. And it is a big nothing burger in the end. Polo is a disaster of epic proportions. It is boring as hell. Seriously, save yourself the 4 to 5 hours and the brain cells that you've got, because I'm telling you, it is not worth it in any way, shape or form to actually watch this in the first place. Take it from me. I've got the freaking experience, unfortunately, on that one. But overall, with everything that I've just presented to you in this video, it does look like that this polo series is going to be the final nail in the coffin for Megxy and Hazza's Netflix contract. Because if you think Megxy's project for Netflix for this cooking, gardening, friendship show that's in production at the moment is going to be a big hit, I don't think so. Based on their track record, that is also going to fail. and fall faster than a freaking lead balloon. With that being said, if you appreciated this video and you want more, and believe me, of course, there's going to be more, you do not want to miss my next video, then make sure you subscribe to join our alternate tribe, because I'll be honest with you, help us now get to 1 million so we can also get that gold play button right there and hopefully cause a Meghan Markle meltdown on Instagram. Like, share, comment down below your opinion, conspiracy theories, whatever's. Also, as well, if you've got some very, very strong opinions about this Polo disaster and if Harry and Meghan will have their contract renewed or not with Netflix, and I bet you got some thoughts about that, then why not send me a super thanks? It's just below this video right here. We can have a conversation about this because it does guarantee a response from me. And until the next time, you guys, laters.
Stef don't play, she